Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today I have a video where it's called the palette bingo of shame, but we're gonna get into what that means, and I'm gonna be doing a look for you. So if you want to find out more, please keep watching. This palette bingo of shame is brought to us here on YouTube by Dub's Beauty Diary and Andy Gardner. They also have Instagrams, so this project is both on Instagram and on YouTube, so you can follow people on both. And basically it started with the two of them having these palettes that they'd never used. So they were doing palette bingos with them, and they were, palettes of shame or whatever, if you want to think of it that way, because, it's shameful not to have used your new makeup. And yeah, they started it, and then there were other people joining in, and so now there are palettes from a variety of people that are submitted and randomly picked each month. The posts go up on the 16th of each month. You can opt in any month that you want, and you can either own the palette or you can dupe the palette, which is, I don't know if I'm ever going to not be, or I'm pretty sure every time I will have to dupe the palettes because I don't own many palettes. But this month is from Colourpop, the So Jaded palette. I will have pictures up on the screen, and I'm going to generate, I do 5 numbers is my thing. So I've got my little, 1 to 30 thing here. Let me actually screen record so I don't have to keep flipping it around. All right, the first one is 4, 11, 29, 15. Hold on. 4, 9, 11. Okay, so making sure I did all 5. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and look at those eyeshadows and see what we have. Did I forget a number? Yes, I did, because it's fine. I had to rewatch my recording and I found out. So I'm just gonna show the last one here. All right, I just got 22. So now I'm gonna go look. Okay, I am back. So like I said, I will have pictures up, and I've already got some stuff starting to swatch. So I changed things, 2 things slightly. So the first one I saw was like a beige shade, and this isn't, okay, it's kind of beigey, but it has probably a little bit more color to it. Well, actually no, it does swatch a little bit more beige on me, but I'm pretty sure on my eyes it's going to look darker, and I feel like that's okay. And then I have this sort of reddish brown kind of color, and somehow, oh, I had sparkle in my hand. Let me try to cover that up. No, I'm just getting more sparkle there. Okay. It's fine. This sparkle is just because of before. And then we have a dark purple type of, I don't know. I hate to, it's not really that shimmery, I would say. And it's more of a satin, and that's what mine is too. So, and then they had an antique bronze shade, was how it was described. I don't have a shimmery, because one, it's a glitter type of look. And I don't do glitters. So I went with this very sparkly gold type of shade. So hopefully that kind of, counts. I guess it doesn't look super sparkly in my lighting right now, but I can try to turn up the lighting. And then we have another brown. So yeah, this is the color story that I'm working with. I don't know why I keep ending up with so many neutral color stories. There's so many colors in this palette, but yet this is what I ended up with. I was tempted to draw another color, but I'm like, well, suppose I get another brown, and I do have something I could work with. So Okay, I'm going in with this gold shimmer. I feel like I should have, I'm gonna wet my brush. Okay. So I feel like I've been getting lots of more neutral color stories lately, which, I mean, this palette, there was so many colorful options, and yet, you know, the only color I got was purple. So I don't know. I guess, you know, the panning gods are trying to tell me that I need to do some more neutral looks. So, oh, wow. I also had gotten very neutrally kinds of eyeshadows for my Time to Pan project that I'm doing on Instagram. So again, just, you know, someone wants me to do this. Okay, so I've got that. And then I have one more color to use. And this was the shade that was slightly, it's supposed to be a little bit more on the purpley side of brown, I feel like. So I'm gonna use the brown as it is first on the lower lash line here. And then, oh, you know what? There was a little purple on this brush. So that kind of works. That went down more than I wanted. Let me clean some of that up. Because my makeup has definitely been traveling recently with, it's been really like humid, even though it's not raining. And then, I don't know what else is making it happen, but all right, I'm gonna use my finger to kind of blend this a little bit more. I don't like the, at least right now, I don't like how it was looking. Okay, so I've got that. As far as the lower lash line, okay, here's the deal. This is the look that's kind of, you know, using the colors I was given. It's fine, but I want to add to it because it's boring. And I want to have something here. I mean, I could use the gold, but you know, I want to be able to wear this look. So I am going to go ahead and, let's see. Well, first off, I want to use, oh, I just spilled my shadow in here, didn't I? I repressed an old shadow of mine, but not super firmly, and I feel like I did myself a disservice. All right, I'm gonna use this small brush, and I'm gonna wet it. And I'm gonna add, I have this kind of purple duochrome shade. So I'm still kind of sticking with the theme here. And oops, no. I'm gonna add that on top, and then there's another little shade that I wanna layer as well as I get closer in. Okay, yes, this is already working better for me. So here you go. If you're kind of stuck in a neutral rut and you wanna make it just a little bit more interesting, then try doing a little bit of a fun shimmer on your lower lash line. I don't know, it's what I like to do. All right. I am liking that. I still might do something for the inner corner. I don't know, I'm kind of hit or miss on that recently. And then I wanna add, let's see, I'll use this brush. I want to add a little bit of this shimmer that I was just using, but where here? Do I want to do like, I probably should have used my other brush. But this will work. Just add a little swoosh. All right, this is definitely making it more fun for me. So like I said, I just took it up here, and I also have it down here, and I added a little bit more purple down here. And then now I'm going to use eyeshadow for my liner because I have the NYX Jumbo Stick. Where is my, there it is. I have that, but it's a little thick and annoying. I don't know. I need to play around with that more, but not like I said, right now I want to be wearing this out, and I'm also in a little bit of a time crunch today. I had a meeting this morning that ran 2.5 hours long, and I still had other things to do, and I haven't eaten yet, and I am hungry. I mean, I had breakfast, but that was many hours ago now. So, all right. I just realized I still had some unblended makeup here. I did put a little bit of concealer on today. I just kind of, I don't know, just felt like it was in the mood. And I applied it as like a little bit of a layer all over. So, not sure how I feel about that. Inner corner. I might do a pastel. What color do I want to do? This bright green. I've been kind of liking purple and green recently. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it very much inner corner and not just going on my nose, because that happens too. Okay, go up a little bit. And then I got a little bit of stuff down here, so let me take, actually if I use my concealer brush, then I can kind of tap it out with a little concealer. Okay, let me just kind of do a quick finish up of everything else. Okay, so here I am with my finished look. And, you know, like I said, I'm much happier, you know, adding the fun back in with a little bit more color, because it was a little disappointing to, you know, not have it, but I also didn't want to risk, you know, rolling in another shade, and maybe it would just be another neutral, so, you know. But yeah, so hopefully it was fun watching me do this and, you know, picking the colors and all that. I can't wait to see what the new palette is going to be for next month. So until my next video, I hope you'll be doing well, and I'll see you then. Oh, bye. Okay. My allergies are terrible right now because I can't take my allergy medicine because I'm going to be doing an allergy test. So we have to see how it goes without medicine. So, you know, that's lovely. The medicine does kind of also help me sleep at night, I feel like, or at least when I stop it, there's a bit of, you know, I don't know, sometimes I notice it, and other times it's been fine. Like there's been times that like I'll skip it for a bit and I've been fine, but I'm also at that point in my cycle where I am just, it's harder to go to sleep and I wake up and then I can't go back to sleep. So yesterday I woke up, like it was around as if it was like an early school day, and I didn't need to be because it was a weekend. And I'm like, oh, okay, and you know, fine. And then I ended up having a really bad migraine. Like my whole body was kind of aching and feeling nausea from it and all that. So it was wonderful. And then today, well, last night I'm like, okay, fine, I'll try to go to bed earlier. Well, I struggled to go to bed. Because the medicine also just kind of helps because, you know, then I'm not having my allergy symptoms and it's hard to go to sleep with my allergy symptoms. Then I woke up before 5 today and I could not get back to sleep. I tried for like a solid hour and then I just gave up because I needed to be up anyway and doing things. I'm like, I may as well just go ahead and do some yoga and be ready. And like I said, because I had that long meeting today. So I am going to be exhausted later today because we're only halfway through the day, but it feels like I've been up for, you know, eons. All right, this has turned into a really long outro, but there's an update from my recent life. Bye.